Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our evening of restoration. I am so excited that you're here joining me this evening, and it's good to be back. This afternoon, I had a little bit of self-care. I went and saw my medical Qigong therapist and got treated, and I'm in this real kind of chill mode where I just want to curl up into a ball and go to sleep. But that's also because I have been without our practice on a weekly basis, and so I'm really happy to get back into it and to be with you every week for the next couple of weeks here as we go into spring. Excited for spring? I'm excited for spring. Anyways, since I'm in this super kind of chill mood, we're going to have a practice that is dedicated to going inward and really taking some time to chill and marinate in some of my favorite poses to really kind of open our hearts, center ourselves, and just really, really relax. So I think you're going to enjoy it. Thank you for joining me. And this is an evening restoration, beginning with our 44-minute Yin flow, and then we will transition into our Restorative Qigong practice at 8 o'clock for 22 minutes. So, if you didn't see in the announcements, our recommended props for our practice this evening is a bolster. 2, if you are not very flexible and need help propping yourself up, pillows can work just as good if you don't have a bolster, or rolled up beach towels, personal favorite. A blanket, which beach towels or any sort of blanket can satisfy. You'll see that I have a yoga blanket, which is a Mexican style blanket, and blocks. So blocks are a great elevator to help elevate and rise again. So there's a chance that sometimes you don't even need any bolsters and you can use all blocks. So part of this practice is the more that you do it, the more comfortable you'll get with the poses and knowing what your body needs to settle. So don't be overcritical to yourself if it takes you a little bit to settle into a pose. Take your time and figure that out to know what allows you to relax so that the stretch occurs that we're focusing on, and I'll always tell you the area that we're focusing on, and should allow you to comfortably play with those edges. Okay? All right, enough chit chat. Let's get comfortable in a seat. Slow the breath down, inhaling in and out through the nose. Pulling the breath down to the belly, so feeling the belly expand on the inhale. And out on the exhale. Pausing briefly before exhaling out. Let's incorporate a ha sigh on the exhale, just to release any tension that is still there. Go ahead and inhale in through the nose, filling the belly. Pause briefly and exhale out on a ha. Releasing all tension, stress, just putting your body in a complete state of relaxation. Go ahead and inhale again. Exhale it out. ahead and bring our chin to our chest. Shoulders still staying down and relaxed. And taking it up to the sky, eyes to the ceiling. Down to chest one more time. And back up. Position. Let's go ahead and reach out in front of us. And take a couple of deep breaths into the belly. And release them out. Again. One more time. Walk the hands up. Let's go to the left side. Reaching the left hand out, right hand over. Deep breaths into the belly. Feeling the stretch all down the right side of the body. Coming back up, and then let's stretch that right hand away from the body, bringing the left hand over, and inhaling in and out of the belly once again. Up. And let's finish off with some spinal breathing. Inhale, slight arch, the back. Exhale, curling forward. Inhale. Final one. Alright, so we are going to come into our first pose, which is a restorative fish pose. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can use a bolster, you can use a rolled towel, you can use blocks, depending on how deep of a stretch that you'd like. The most popular is a bolster. We're going to be here for about 6 to 8 minutes, so really kind of letting our spine stretch and relax. It's one of my favorite poses. And so the blocks are going to be deeper. I think I'm going to show you with the blocks. The bolster will basically, the bolster or the blankets, or the towel, excuse me, any of these you would use in the same kind of fashion. But the blocks are always the most complicated, so I'll show you with the blocks. So with blocks, you're going to need 2 of them, one for your head and one for your shoulders. So you're looking to aim to get it right in between the shoulder blades, right back here. And you're going to have to play with it. Too high. Let's see. Get it right in between the shoulder blades. And then the other one is to prop the head up. Just get relaxed, just like this, and melt into the pose. And allow your attention to just turn inward. Focus on the breath. Purposely paying attention to the thoughts, believing that the randomness or where your mind is going is 100% intentional. Recognizing them, acknowledging them, perhaps asking them to step to the side so that you can acknowledge other thoughts and feelings. But using this time to just explore and settle. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, side out. And come out of this pose. You can push yourself up using your forearms if you have the core muscle strength. If not, you can always just roll onto one side and then use your forearms to push yourself back up to a seated position. So go ahead and do so. All right. We're ready for our next pose, which is going to be a butterfly pose with a twist. So for butterfly, bottoms of our feet come together to create these butterfly wings, and then we attempt to bring up as close to our body as possible. So this is step one. You can stay here. This is perfectly fine. If you want to, we're going to go ahead and engage in a twist. So I'm actually gonna, by just going to my right side, make sure I'm saying the right side so I'm going. Doesn't matter, we do both sides anyways. To my right side, I'm gonna place my right hand behind me and my left hand's gonna follow and hold on the knee. And I'm just gonna look over my right shoulder. I'm still aligned. Legs are a butterfly, just a gentle twist of the spine. Just breathe. Only here for 3 minutes, not too long. Facing forward, doing just some seated cat-cows, still keeping our bottom in the butterfly portion, so arching the back, extending, and then forward, curled under arch, back, we want to, when we're ahead, roll our back like an angry cat. Totally went into spinal breathing. So angry cat. And then cow, we're bringing our bellies to the floor, but just forward. So in a seated. So rounding of the back, angry cat. And then bellies forward. Cow with the belly to the floor. One more. Angry cat. And cow. And let's go to the other side. of the twist, or don't twist and just stay in butterfly. You can go to forward fold. So listen to your body. Try not to put pressure on the knee. This should be a relaxed stretch to twist. Not a forced. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Untwist coming forward. Let's disengage the legs, pulling them out in front of us, bouncing them just a little bit. Next pose, we're going to come down onto our belly. So, when you're ready, come up into table and then slowly lower yourself down. And we're going to come up into Sphinx, where our elbows are tucked under our shoulders, hands in front of us. But for this pose, we're going to bring our feet up in the air. Lower back stretch. If this is too intense, put your feet down. Don't be here for too long. We're doing a sequence between this and seal.
your hands. Just taking a break here. We're going to come up this time into seal. We're going to go into seal. We're going to take our legs wide and our hands a little bit wider, so not right in front of us. On the outsides of my shoulders. Legs are as wide that is comfortable. If this is too intense, you can go into Sphinx again. You can also stay laying with your head down on your hands. That's perfectly fine. Listen to your body. Let's come up into Sphinx one more time. into however you would like to be for Shavasana. We'll be on our backs. Go ahead and get comfortable. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Another deep breath in. Sigh it out. One final deep breath in. Sigh it out. Feel your body melting into the ground beneath you. Any tension or discomfort, whether physical, emotional, spiritual, is put at ease as you find yourself in a state of nothingness, stillness, just being. A time for restoration, a time for healing, a time for clarity, a time for listening within. You begin to notice periodically there's this golden light traveling from your forehead down, almost cycling the spine. This golden light energy has a warmth to it as it comes over the face, down the chest, torso, down, under the perineum, and then back up the spine, running this incredibly peaceful orbit. Your breath begins to match that orbit. As you slowly inhale, the energy follows, traveling up the spine with the inhale. As you exhale, you feel it travel over the head and back down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. to sit up. Judgment, recognizing all the peace, harmony, but also any other places of discomfort that still exist or tension. Take notice of your body in comparison to where it was when we began our practice this evening. Where were you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Express deep gratitude for your practice, for the space, for giving yourself permission to have the space to restore, to heal, to be. Express gratitude for where you are in this moment of life, no matter how challenging, no matter how hard, no matter how blessed, joyous it is right now. We're grateful for every breath. We're grateful for every opportunity. We're grateful for every day, for every night. Grateful for every person that walks into our life. Grateful for this incredible gift of life. Down to heart center. This concludes our 40-form Yin Yoga flow for our evening restoration. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are moving on with the rest of your evening, have a beautiful night, beautiful week. Namaste. If you're hanging out for Qigong, take a little bit of a break, get some tea, some water, and we will be back in, I guess, about 14 minutes, since it is 7:46 right now, and we'll start at 8 o'clock for our 22-minute Qigong practice. We'll see you in a little bit.
2-minute restorative Qigong practice. I think that's all that there is to say about that. I'm going to adjust the camera just a little bit because I'm not going to be able to see. Doing something funky. Technology not being nice to me. All right, I think that's good. Challenges of teaching Yin Yoga and then Qigong, right? So yeah, I'm also going to turn the light on just a little more so you can see. This is how you can tell that we haven't been doing this for a while. All right. Okay. All right. So our practice this evening, we are going to we started in the Yin, in our Yin 44 minute. So we're going to continue with that. And we're just going to do a really good purging, do some standing meditative cultivation, and then we will transition into some regulation. We'll do some golden ball. It's been a while. It's always a favorite, so we'll do that. Okay? All right, so let's warm up. Shoulder width apart. And let's just start twisting. Let the arms go. There they go. Slow down. Definitely have an echo on my sound, and I don't know where it's coming from. Stretch out the neck, gather in front. Over to the other side. Back up to neutral position, drop the arms down, gather behind.
stretching. Let's just do tossing out the sick chi. So we'll start at the feet, comb through the body. Inhaling up, exhale, release to the floor. Let's do that again. One more. Good. All right, we're gonna move into our standing cultivation practice. Feet shoulder width apart, going into Wuji. Knees engaged. Roll the hips and butt, tuck it under. Spine is tall. Roll the shoulders back. Neutral position. Arms dangle out like there's eggs in the armpits. Tuck the chin back just slightly so that you're aligned with the spine. Mouth closed, eyes closed. Inhaling in and out of the nose. down, going into a microcosmic orbit. This energy you just cultivated in the lower dantian, we're going to push underneath the perineum, run it up the spine. Inhale. Exhale it back down over the face. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Hands down in front of the lower dantian. Hands come out. Imagine you're in a waist-high river of energy, moving into golden ball. Gather a ball of energy. Reach it out of the river. Make it bigger. Make it smaller. Bring it into the chest. Push it back out. And take it back down. Bigger, smaller, into the chest, push it back out, and take it back down. horse stance, rolling the hip and tucking the butt under to elongate the spine. Tall spine, rolling those shoulders. Natural position. Chin tucked back. Cultivate just a little bit more energy. Down from the lower dantian, allowing the energy to settle. Bringing the feet together, laying one hand on top of the other to seal our practice. The body to rock, sway if it feels called.